am I doing? Aries. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting there thinking that I'm not live, and I'm live. Welcome to my tarot. Anyway, my name is Patty. Let's get started. This is for the week of the 21st through the 27th, and this is a fresh week for you guys. Very beginning of the week, and today I am recording it actually on the 20th, so it's going to be very close energies. This is a good thing. I'm trying a new angle, is why I was playing around with the computer and seeing if this angle is going to work for you guys. So let me know in the comments if you like this angle, or I'll go back to the old way where you can't see the cards, but I really wanted you to see the cards today. So let's get started. I am using the Divine's deck first. I did pray over them. I just got done with another reading, prayed over these, prayed over all the cards to keep us in love and light and the energies only of light. So definitely getting there. So let's see what Divine has to say. Then we'll go into the astrology part and see what astrology has to say for your future. And we'll go to the spread. Oh my goodness. Somebody might be traveling here shortly. Definitely might be to a new place they've never been. Definitely might be moving to a job that they may take them to a place that they've never been. Or a new place. Definitely, I think somebody's getting ready to not only move, but this could be, I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to get some clarification on what Divine has said, but I'll wait for some downloads from him as well and see what he's saying. This is the number 10 as well. Okay, and this is definitely has to do with the transformation process of some type, because it's uncharted sea, okay, and it is the number 10. So it might be a little uncomfortable for a while. It might be something that you're just not used to, but it is something that's going to be ending, and something new is coming. Okay, this might be something that you're going to be doing alone. I feel like it's not something that you're going to do in a group, but something that you're going to do alone, and it's something definitely new. All right. The energies, and we'll get more clarity from Divine on that. So also to the Swan is your astrology card. This is transformation and trusting in the psychic gifts that you have, and it is the number 3 to acknowledge those. Okay. We all have gifts, if you want to call them. Definitely they are part of who we are, because we are a spiritual being, whether we like it or not. Man, this card just keeps coming up, the 10 of Swords. So we have 2 10s already popping out right at the beginning. So what's starting new in your life, and what are you leaving in your life? Definitely about a transformation process. Yep, and a choice. This is something that you've chosen to do, which is beautiful, because you're acknowledging that things have to change, or things need to change, and this is a good thing. All right, so let's get to your reading. We're going to do the Celtic cross again this week, because I do a couple different spreads. I like the other spread better, but I thought I'd switch it up for you. Okay. Oop. And I don't normally come on in the evening, so this is something fairly new. But I was busy all day, and I just felt like coming on. When I feel like I need to do some readings, I do them. All right, so let's see here what we've got going. All right, here. Let me see here. So somebody definitely is going by their gut feeling of what they're supposed to be doing, and it may not make logic to other people. Definitely not quite sure if it's going to make logic to other people. This might have to do with something about moving, either for many, many reasons, either for financial stability, for just getting away, starting something new, Again, this is uncharted water. So this is something that you are just got a hunch on that you are going to do, or a place you're going to go. Because we've got a lot of pentacles in here, but we also have a lot of talking, a lot of figuring things out, a lot of analyzing, and a lot of curiosity. Yeah, this is an Aries energy, and I hope if you're watching this, Aries, of course you're Aries, so you'd be watching it. You have this really uncanny ability to really go all in without thinking about it. However, the energy right here, right now, is the Hermit, and that is saying, please look into this because there's going to be some ripple effects. Okay, this is a transformation process. This is listening to your gut. This is the Queen of Queen of Cups here in the center. This is the current energy, but it's like we have the Four of Swords. That's your challenge, is because it's like, okay, I'm going to follow my gut. However, it's bothering me so much. I'm not getting enough rest. I'm not taking care of myself. Or this might be an energy where you need to go someplace to get some rest because you are not getting the rest. Because this is a number 4 in numerology. Number 4 is meaning to get balance and not boundaries, get balance and foundation and core foundation. So there might be something here that's causing you unrest and you're needing to do that. And that's where your gut is saying. That's like when we say, okay, I just need a vacation. But then when you go on vacation, you sit there and you do a whole bunch of stuff, and then you need a vacation when you come home from your vacation, okay? This is where one of those times where somebody may need just to go and chill somewhere, okay? I don't know who that's for. I feel like right now this Aries feels like they're being taken advantage of, or they're being taken for granted. All the things that they have done for some people, or for a specific person. I don't know who that would be for, but they're starting to feel a little like being taken advantage of, because maybe financially they've been able to help them, and it's now become, instead of what do you call that, having gratitude for all the help financially or the things that you've done for them, it's just sort of like, okay, well, they don't see it, so I'm going to take off. You know, it's like when you feel sort of used a little bit, and this is where your thinking process is going. Is that where you're at this deep, dark thought process of why things are going the way. There's a lot of potential here, though. There's a lot of good room for growth. There's a lot of good room for movement, because we have the number 8, we have the number 5, and the number 7. So things are moving. Okay, they may be moving rather quickly. Okay, but definitely the thing to think about in the forefront is to make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row, that you know what you're doing, why you're doing them, and if this is your purpose and calling to do them, or are you just doing it to do it. But sometimes this also too, if you've really helped somebody, it's like you're always the helper. We want to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. Excuse me. I've had to talk for 2 days at my job, and it's like, I'm dry. So really think about that. You know, there is money here involved, definitely, and it probably, I think it has to do with the past. Somebody's been there for somebody. So now it might be that you're having to be by yourself. This I see, I have an Aries friend that this is totally for. I wish I could give it to him, because it's like you're going out on yourself, going by yourself to do whatever this uncharted sea is. It could be a little bit nervous, but it also is exciting. But it's like you're leaving something but taking care of yourself. Okay, you've helped enough people now, so now you're going to take care of yourself. This is where that transformation process comes in. This is the astrology. This is the tug of war, because it's like, man, do I really do this? Do I not do it? But I also need this for myself, and I'm tired of doing everything for everybody else. It's been more of a again, they've taken it for granted in the past. Okay. I think personally that this is a good time to go and be curious. This is a good time to go and figure things out. Here's the pull, though. Here's the pull. These are the circumstances and the people around you that you might be leaving and saying, you know what, you're on your own now. Sort of like when you're having kids. Oh, boy, this is my friend. This is definitely... This is definitely my friend. Is where you have kids, they're growing up, but it's time to go. And they're like, no, you're going to leave me alone. Oh, then I don't have my safety net anymore. Nope, it's time to grow up. But this is a fear. And this is also circumstances. Okay. This is somebody feeling very uncomfortable because now they're going to have to do things on their own. Again, this person or persons that you have helped or have done things for or gave money to or whatever it is, they're just trying to pull at your heartstrings. This is really a hard part because you probably care about this person or these people or whoever this is. I don't know who this is for, but this is your transformation process. Yes, it is sort of hard to do this, but if they're children, if we don't do it, we enable them, and then we can't watch them do things by themselves and make sure that they're fine on their own when we leave this earth. Okay, if this is a partner, sometimes we take people for granted in the past, and maybe you need to step back and take this vacation or leave or just rest or step back to show them that, you know what, I've done what I can, but you're taking it for granted. Now, if I'm gone, maybe you'll realize, and then you'll say, oh, wow, I did take you for granted. There's a lot of couples out there that get complacent with each other, and then they take each other for granted. And then when somebody goes away, it's like, oh, wow. What is it? What is that old saying? Distance makes the heart grow fonder, or something of that nature. Somebody else can comment and tell me what it really is. What is it? Absence helps the heart grow fonder, or whatever. It makes us realize what we had. Is what it is. So you really want to stick with your guns on this. You're right on it. This is something that you need to do for yourself. This is, again, the number 7, progress and growth. This is where your transformation process is. And this, I really think the psychic gift that the Swan is talking about is your intuition. Because that's what's happening right now, is you're listening to your intuition, you're listening to your gut feelings, and it actually feels really, really good, even though there is a little piece of you that is unrest. And that means that you're like, it's that low vibrational. It's like if I were to do coaching with somebody who is in a toxic relation or very dysfunctional relationship, you've been used to it for so long, and there's that pull to go back, but your healthy response is to leave. That's sort of that kind of a thing. It's healthy for you to transform and do that. And this newness is coming because you've got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is about a newness. This is also about truth. This is about honesty. This is about your integrity. This is about you. I don't know who this is for. Okay, so let's see. Definitely curious. You're very curious. If this is just a vacation, easy peasy. You're going to go. You're going to get some rest. I think this is a little bit more than that, though. I think this is somebody's transformation process that they're not used to. And they're moving into uncharted water. They're just not used to it, so it's uncomfortable. But when you move into those uncharted waters, you're leaving the stability, so you're learning something new, which is a little scary, but you know what? It's a good thing. All right. So curiosity is good. You've just got circumstances and people around you trying to keep you where you're at. If you stay where you're at, you won't grow. It's time to grow. Let's put it that way. All right. All right, Divine, what else do you want me to share? I heard really think this through. I don't know what that is for somebody. Really think this through. And Aries, that's hard for you guys to do because you're very impulsive, but you also get bored very easy. So really think this through. It's coming fast. Whatever it is that's coming your way is coming fast. It could be communication or travel. Something is going to come to you really, really fast. You've got 2 pages. You've got the page, and I think this is more of a mature person, because you got the Page of Pentacles and you got the Page of Cups. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So whatever this is that you're trying to go through and what you're trying to process, listen to your intuition and your gut. You are thinking about the future. You are thinking about your root. You're trying to get that down, okay? But you also have the sun right in the middle. So this is going to bring you good things. Good things. The problem you're going to have, and it may not be a problem, but what you're really going to have to pay attention to is the 2 of Pentacles. So all this goodness is coming for you, and you're working on moving it, and you're going towards it. However, try not to juggle too many things, which means being sure where your priorities are. Okay, because when we have too many things or too many distractions, people saying, oh, really, you're going to go? Oh, really, do you really want that job? Oh, aren't you scared to do that? Oh, aren't you just, what if something bad happens? All that low vibrational energy trying to keep you in a spot and stuck is not healthy. And that's what you're going to really have to fight through, not to listen to that noise. Okay, because everybody will put doubt in your mind. But with the Hermit, again, Aries, you have to do your homework. You'd have to do your due diligence to making sure you've crossed your T's and dot your I's, because this is going to move fast. It's going to move fast. And also, too, if you're in a spiritual transformation, because we've got a transformation and trusting your psychic gifts, okay, that is your intuition, your Queen of Cups. If you begin to doubt that, then your intuition begins to get squashed, and then you can't hear it because you're poo-pooing it, or you're squishing it and not believing it, not trusting and doubting in it, that it begins to get lost. So don't do that to yourself. This is definitely a spiritual time to really listen to what your heart and what not your head, but your heart and your spirit are telling you. That is where it is. However, your head's going to get in the way a little bit. You know why? Because people around you are very noisy. It's noise, noise, noise. So you really have to focus in on getting rid of the noise and really focusing in on your heart, your spirit, and walk that way, because you've got something really beautiful coming. I don't know what that is for you. But again, this is the hard part. This is the 2 of Pentacles trying to juggle things. No, focus, and go. No, focus, and go. All right. Let me see if Divine has anything else here. Or if he has anybody who wants to come through in love and light. Love and light only. I can't. Wow. King of Swords again. Your fire signs are all about the King of Swords tonight. All about the King of Swords. All about doing your truth. Your authentic self. It's time for you guys. Because somebody's been a real good person. Giving. And, you know, I don't know if it's to the same person. I want to say it's to the same person. And you're exhausted. Somebody's exhausted. Definitely exhausted. But they're this person who keeps taking, I don't know who this is for. This person who keeps taking has no conscious to how tired you are. I don't know if this is the same person or not. This might be a second energy. How tired you are, and they're not even thinking of you. They're just thinking of themselves. You know, they're like, oh my gosh. It's like enabling children. It's the worst thing that you can do, because when it's time to set them out and go forth and they don't know how to do it, then they're like, well, what about this? What about that? How do I know? I did that. I was spoiled because both my sisters died around the age of 1 or 2. So my mom spoiled the crap out of me until I was in my 30s. And then when I was in my 30s, she's like, well, go ahead, go swim on your own. And I'm like, very, very spoiled at that point, you know, and not really spoiled, because we didn't have a whole lot of money. Enabled. And when you're enabled, you're not teaching a child how to fend and do for themselves, so that when they do have something that they need to have resilience and persistence over, they don't know how. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. So anyway, all right, Divine, is there anything else here? Oh, it's coming fast. Or you're traveling very, very soon. One of the two. Or you might even have that message because you got 2 pentacles. Something you wanted, something you desired. You got the the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So this might be just something that you have desired, and all of a sudden it's sort of like, something that comes really fast. Oh, you just won a trip, or you won a cruise for 7 to blah, blah, blah. It's all of a sudden fast and you go. This is a good thing, but don't listen to the noise around you, because this is the transformation. Here's the transformation Divine is saying. I'm testing you because I'm going to put you in uncharted waters. And I want to see if you're believing in the spiritual side, your intuition, the supernatural, rather than earth. This will create a transformation that will take you to a testimony, a witness, and to the next level, and to the next step of a higher vibration, a higher self, and a higher light. It's called absolute truth. And it's amazing. Been there, done that. I don't know how many times. And now it's just common for me to, say, okay, I'm going to follow my intuition. Before I used to fight it. And the more you fight it and the more you say, oh, this is full of crap, then it just gradually diminishes and diminishes. And people say, well, I don't even have intuition. Yes, you do. Every single person on this earth has intuition. It's just how much you listen to it and how much you grow it. And so, being a highly intuitive empath is just like... I even had a coworker the other day. I said, oh, you need this? And she goes, don't get in my head. I was like, I can't help it. So anyway, so that is your reading, Aries. Again, your impulsiveness, try not to really be super impulsive. Really think things through. King of Swords, Ace of Swords, very powerful intuition. Again, goodness is coming. But this is a choice. This is free will. Because this sword is a double-edged sword. If you allow the noise to get in your head and create instability and confusion and chaos with the number 5, again, we have 2 number 5s. And if you acknowledge that noise, then your sword is probably going to be the side of more less truth and more dysfunction than absolute truth and peace. That's the only way I know how to put it. All right. So choose the side of absolute peace and function and right and light. And the way you do that is cut out the noise. Put the boys, what do they call them? Head canceling, noise canceling headphones on, and really listen to what your heart and spirit are telling you to do. All right. I hope you guys have a really wonderful week. Don't forget, if you are a subscriber, please remember that you get free readings and free coaching. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, and you can have those. And you can go to divinewarriorintuitive.com and see what other coaching I do. I'm a life balance coach, nutrition coach, dating coach, whatever you want. It's a life balance. So I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you enjoy your week, and we will see you on your next reading. Don't forget to like and share if you don't want to subscribe, and I appreciate all your support. Take care, you guys. Love you, and we'll see you next week. Take care.